Australia, a country known for peaceful streets, strict gun laws, and of course, vibrant multicultural communities. But on the evening of December 14, 2025, that peace was shattered.
We are following another deadly mass shooting, this one in Australia, where police say 2 gunmen opened fire on Sydney's famous Bondi Beach, killing at least 11 people. One of the suspects also is dead, another is in custody.
The very setting, one of Sydney's most iconic landmarks, the iconic Bondi Beach. The occasion, which was the first night of Hanukkah of the Jewish Festival of Lights, hundreds of families gathered for a public celebration called Chanukah by the sea. A moment of joy, community, and faith. But at exactly 6:45 p.m., as the sun set over the Pacific, the tranquility was replaced by horror.
Hey guys, good morning. There's been a terrorist attack in Sydney, Australia at Bondi Beach. Authorities say at least 12 people were killed and 29 others wounded. We are getting the first initial comments from Australia's Prime Minister, who said this.
As a matter of fact, witnesses reported the gunfire coming from a footbridge overlooking the crowd on Campbell Parade.
I seen like a kid, like she was like maybe 8 years old, she got injured in the leg and she was crying and she was on the ground. So she was behind her mom. Her mom was on the ground as well.
The spectators dropped their belongings and ran for their lives. The target was unmistakable. Of course, the Jewish gathering. And on the holy night.
Authorities are calling this a terrorist attack targeting the Jewish community as it was celebrating the first night of Hanukkah.
The ensuing minutes were a bloodbath. At least 11 civilians were allegedly confirmed killed and 28 injured, including 2 police officers. Amidst the carnage, a moment of extraordinary courage emerged.
A man seen on camera grabbing a gun from one of the suspects has been hailed as a hero.
An unidentified civilian, Ahmed Al-Ahmed, a local fruit shop owner, rushed forward, grappling with one of the armed men, wrestling with weapon away, shot twice in the leg. Ahmed's actions were called unbelievable by the NSW Premier. A genuine act of heroism that saved countless lives. Police responded quickly. One attacker was shot dead at the scene.
There are at least 12 individuals that have been killed. One of the offenders has also been killed and one is in custody.
The suspect, identified as Naveed Akram, was captured and taken into custody in critical condition. Authorities later confirmed the discovery of an improvised explosive device in a vehicle linked to the deceased offender. Within hours, the New South Wales Police Commissioner declared the incident as a terrorist incident.
This cowardly act of terrifying violence is shocking and painful to see and represents some of our worst fears about terrorism in Sydney. Commissioner Lanyon will speak about the investigation, the police response, as well as the designation of this attack as a terrorism event in Sydney.
Prime Minister Anthony Albanese released a statement saying,
"This is a targeted attack on Jewish Australians on the first day of Hanukkah, which should be a day of joy, a celebration of faith."
The attack struck deeply at the heart of the local Jewish community, one of Australia's biggest community, which had gathered in a place of peace and unity. To understand this moment very well, we must of course look at the broader context in play here.
Pro-Palestinian demonstrators have marched in huge numbers in cities and towns across the country today. Organisers claiming it's the nation's largest ever mass protest, all sparked by a rally across Sydney's Harbour Bridge earlier this month.
For 2 years, anti-Semitism in Australia had been on the rise, escalating significantly since the outbreak of the Israel-Hamas war in October 2023. Reports of anti-Semitic graffiti and vandalism were common around the said Bondi Beach. And of course, in August 2025, the Australian government made a controversial announcement to formally recognize a Palestinian state.
Today I can confirm that at the 80th session of the United Nations General Assembly in September, Australia will recognise the state of Palestine.
While condemned by Israeli leaders who feared it could embolden extremists. Now, here is a twist. It is very vital to draw a line that the recognition of a Palestinian statehood is a political decision, and the vast majority of the Free Palestinian movement is a non-violent advocacy for self-determination. There is no evidence that mainstream activism directly caused the Bondi Beach shooting. Australian Domestic Intelligence Agency had previously raised national terrorism threat level due to increasingly polarization and extremist rhetoric, noting that conspiracy theories and social media misinformation, and of course exclusive of legitimate protests, were allegedly the primary amplifiers of tension. Authorities admitted that one of the attackers was known to them, but not assessed as an immediate threat. The Bondi Beach massacre drew swift condemnation from world leaders and the renewed call for unity from Australia's Prime Minister. Right now, the question in every Australian's mouth remains: in a vibrant multicultural society like Australia, how does the country prevent radicalization and protect its communities from the devastating occurrences of such horrific experiences? The response, through the courage of an ordinary civilian and the shared grief of a nation, must be a steadfast commitment to light, tolerance, and community. Australia has been shaken to its core, but the light of Hanukkah continues to shine. The long journey towards justice, security, and healing has just begun. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It goes a long way.